Only 13% of brand new SUVs reach 10 years without a single major repair, fewer than the survival odds of a first-year startup. But that's not all. In the next few minutes, you'll meet 7 Consumer Reports-approved SUVs that defy that bleak statistic. One of them blends 35 mpg efficiency with concierge-level luxury. Another uses electric torque to bulldoze snowdrifts. The biggest shock? The priciest model on the list costs less to maintain than a budget hatchback. The reason this is happening is a quiet revolution in hybrid drivetrains, predictive all-wheel drive software, and plain old engineering discipline. Imagine driving 200,000 kilometers, replacing nothing more dramatic than windshield wipers. Picture family road trips where fuel stops feel optional, or ski resort ascents where the dashboard stays calm and the kids keep streaming. Car number 1, Honda CRV Hybrid. Mileage without compromise. Can a family-size SUV really sip fuel like a commuter hatchback? Consumer Reports insist the Honda CR-V Hybrid does just that, and their data backs it up. We're talking 40 real-world mpg from a roomy utility vehicle that still hauls strollers, sports gear, and a week's groceries without breathing hard. Early morning school runs turn into stealth missions. Engine off, motors whispering, neighbors still asleep. But listen to this. Owners reporting to CR logged an average of 0 unscheduled powertrain repairs in the first 3 years, a stat only 13% of SUVs achieve. Honda's unobtrusive two-motor system slips between electric and gas power so smoothly that new drivers often ask, is it even on? An engineer at Honda's Tochigi RD Center summed it up best. The magic is not adding motors, it's making them invisible. That invisibility pays dividends on long trips. Passengers chat comfortably because road and engine noise hover below 67 decibels at 70 mph. Quieter than many luxury sedans. The practical payoff hits your wallet and your calendar. Skip half the fuel pump visits and most of the repair shop ones. Buy once, refill less. Want proof of longevity? A Denver family famously clocked 248,000 miles on their previous gen CRV Hybrid, with only routine maintenance. They traded in not out of necessity, but because the new cabin packaging liberated 3 extra inches of rear seat stretch-out space. Your move: test drive the Hybrid first, then its gas-only sibling. Let the silence and the math decide. Car number 2, Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Electric boost in snow. Here's a twist. The Toyota RAV4 Hybrid sends more torque to the rear wheels without a physical driveshaft. Surprise. Instead, a dedicated electric motor spins the back axle. The instant traction drops, delivering alpine resort confidence with commuter lane efficiency. Consumer Reports clocked 37 mpg, while noting the RAV4 clawed up Vermont's icy Route 100 when 2 rivals begged for chains. It gets worse for the competition. The electronic all-wheel drive brain can apportion up to 80% of power aft in under a quarter second faster than mechanical clutches can blink. That means less wheel slip, less de-icing, less white-knuckle steering. Think of it as predictive traction control, says Dr. Ayako Kato, Toyota's hybrid systems chief. And because no driveshaft tunnels through the cabin, rear legroom rivals mid-size sedans. Dual fact payoff. More power than the gas RAV4, less fuel burned always. Short winter commute, summer road trip, same calm profile on your bank statement. Traction on demand always. Practical takeaway. If you live where salt trucks roam, compare lifetime brake pad savings. Regen braking means rotors may last 80,000 miles. Thousands saved, nerves unfrayed. Car number 3, Mazda CX5, affordable premium. Picture this. You pull up to a valet stand in a Mazda, yet strangers ask whether it's an Audi concept. That's Kodo design language at work. Sculpted flanks catching light like liquid metal, slide inside and genuine stitching. Knurled knobs and tight panel gaps whisper boutique hotel, not mass market showroom. The reason this is happening is Mazda's obsessive chassis tuning. Engineers spent months on rural Hokkaido roads refining G-vectoring control, a software trick that minutely trims torque as you turn, settling weight onto the front wheels. Result? A crossover that arcs through highway on-ramps like a sporty hatch, then returns 26 mpg combined. Luxury feel, commuter bill. Don't dismiss durability. Consumer Reports owner surveys now rank the CX5 above average for engine and transmission reliability 3 years running. A leapfrog feat few brands manage mid-decade. Mazda finally cracked the consistency code, notes CR's senior analyst Jake Fisher. Practical takeaway. Opt for the naturally aspirated 2.5-liter for lower insurance premiums and easier long-term maintenance. The premium you skip at purchase can finance a decade of full synthetic oil changes. And the anecdote? A Los Angeles photography duo clocked 90,000 miles chasing sunset shoots. Their CX-5's only hiccup was a torn cargo floor mat, replaced under Goodwill warranty. Their verdict: more smiles per mile than any former lease. See beauty, own value. Car number 4, Hyundai Tucson Hybrid, radical redesign payoff. 3 years ago, designer Singyup Lee sketched a jagged wing silhouette on a napkin, Today, that sketch prowls freeways as the Tucson Hybrid, turning gas station canopies into impromptu photo backdrops. A Chicago architect tells Consumer Reports he picked it because I wanted my parking lot to look like the future, not the past. Style, though, is only step one. Hyundai combines a 1.6-liter turbo with a punchy e-motor, delivering 226 horses that feel friskier thanks to a traditional 6-speed automatic no CVT drone, no rubber band lag. But that's not all. The Tucson's sheet metal origami hides everyday genius. A rear seat that reclines 8 degrees, vents that diffuse cool air like a high-end HV, and a dual 12.3-inch cockpit that greets you with your synced calendar. CR measured 36.4 cubic feet behind those fold-flat seats, enough for 2 mountain bikes without removing wheels. Then there's the warranty math. 10 years, 100,000 miles on the powertrain. Warranty meets wow. Real-life impact: Atlanta rideshare driver Jada Lewis logged 60,000 miles in 12 months. Scheduled oil changes and cabin filters were her only service invoices. Regen braking spared her pads, and the hybrid system sipped just over 5 liters per 100 kilometers in stop-and-go traffic. Actionable takeaway: if your commute mixes gridlock with highway stints, set eco for weekdays and sport for weekend canyon runs. The software remaps throttle and shift logic instantly. Future trend: Hyundai's next OTA update promises route-based battery preconditioning, squeezing even more mileage from cold starts. Buy bold, drive smarter. Love insights without the sales pitch? Smash like so we know. Hit subscribe and the bell. Stay tuned for more real-world SUV breakdowns. Car number 5, Subaru Forester. Visibility saves lives. If you could prevent one accident simply by seeing it sooner, would you redesign your garage? That's the quiet proposition behind the Subaru Forester, a boxy beacon of common sense in a sea of swooping rooflines. Thin pillars, a towering greenhouse, and upright seating reveal cyclist, pets, and rogue shopping carts, seconds earlier than coupe-styled rivals. It gets crazier. Consumer Reports tests show drivers spot a 95-centimeter traffic cone 3 car lengths sooner in a Forester than in the segment average. Crucial milliseconds. Underneath, Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive feeds constant torque to each corner. No waiting for slip. No front-wheel scramble. Snowbelt families swear by it. Vermont Ski Patrol vet Nate Wilcox recounts climbing an unsalted access road at 4 a.m. while heavier SUVs spun uselessly. Inside, the story is utility over frills. Easy wash surfaces, rubberized cargo mat, 35.4 cubic feet for muddy boots, and a Bernese Mountain Dog. Dual fact punch: the Forester lacks a hybrid system yet still returns 28 combined mpg. It also ranks above average for drivetrain longevity. See more risk-less. Actionable takeaway: engage X mode before descending slick grades. It modulates throttle, brakes, and AW torque so skillfully you'll think physics bent in your favor. Future twist: Subaru's 2026 hybrid variant will graft Toyota's E-Tech onto this proven chassis, promising range without sacrificing sightlines. Until then, clarity is safety, and safety never goes out of style. Car number 6, Lexus NX Hybrid. Luxury that lasts. Here's a statistic that flips conventional wisdom. Lexus customers keep their vehicles longer than any other luxury brand, by nearly 2 years. But listen to this: the NX Hybrid packs Toyota's bulletproof 2.5-liter hybrid system, yet dresses it in whisper-quiet glass, semi-aniline leather, and Mark Levinson acoustics that transform podcasts into studio sessions. CR logged 35 mpg and a 0-100 km sprint under 8 seconds, both rarities in premium territory. Open the frameless door and tactile pleasures abound. Laser-etched wood, knurled audio dials, steering wheel buttons that glow only when your finger hovers. The infotainment rethink ditches the old touchpad for a crisp 14-inch display with natural language voice control. Lexus engineers even embedded an attention reset chime that triggers if highway hypnosis creeps in. A subtle guardian angel. Maintenance narratives read like minimalist haikus. Oil, filters, tires. A Phoenix area real estate agent put 120,000 desert miles on her previous NX without replacing a single bulb. LEDs and solid-state relays hardly blinked. Dual fact punch: more horsepower than rivals-based turbos. Fewer repairs than most economy cars. Quiet cabin, loud value. Actionable takeaway: select the available predictive efficient drive. It memorizes your routes, then cues regenerative braking zones to maximize battery recapture. Free energy, no effort. Forward-looking hint: Lexus plans a plug-in upgrade with 60 kilometers of EV range, meaning your weekday errands might consume zero fuel while weekend getaways still bask in that Lexus hush. Drive prestige, dodge pitfalls. Car number 7, Honda Pilot. 3-row durability king. Picture a road trip legend reborn. The latest Honda Pilot hauls 7 hockey players, their bags, and a golden retriever, yet still records 24 mpg on the interstate. The cabin smells of fresh leather, not fast food, even after 900 kilometers to Nanaimo and back. The reason this is happening lies in Honda's relentless refinement of its 3.5-liter V6 and 10-speed automatic, a pairing Consumer Reports calls unflappable at mile 0 or mile 200,000. Start with packaging brilliance. Stadium-style second-row seats flip forward in one tug, revealing a genuinely adult-friendly third row, rare air in this class. Cargo, with both rear rows folded. 84.3 cubic feet swallow flat-pack furniture plus the toddler gate you almost forgot. Engineers even recessed the load floor 2 inches, so milk jugs stay upright. Small detail, huge sanity saver. But that's not all. Honda Sensing now overlays camera and radar feeds to anticipate lane departures 0.2 seconds sooner than the previous gen. CR testers reported 0 false alarms during a 1,100-mile loop, an industry first at this price point. Drivetrain durability remains folklore. Earlier pilots routinely crossed 300,000 miles, original transmissions intact. An Alabama-based Uber XL driver logged 9,700 rides in 23 months. His only unscheduled stop was a lost key fob. Dual fact punch, faster to 60 than some sports sedans, yet posts fewer drivetrain complaints than most subcompacts. Roomy rugged, actionable takeaway, enables snow mode even on gravel. Throttle mapping softens, torque vectoring sharpens, and passengers feel confidence, not fishtail drama. Looking ahead, Honda hints at a 2027 plug-in hybrid pilot. Until then, this gas V6 remains the benchmark for bulletproof family mobility. 7 SUVs. 7 different lifespan multipliers. One simple truth: longevity amplifies value. Skip the annual repair roulette. Choose engineering that stands the test of time. In our next video, we're exposing 5 hidden maintenance traps dealers never mention. Tap the playlist on screen to stay one step ahead of breakdowns, and hit subscribe so your driveway decisions keep paying dividends. Not professional advice. Consult a qualified expert as needed.